was about to say
That's
Trump
the
ain't even running.
thing,
That's
though.
how
People
stupid
don't.
people. That's how people
Niggas,
stupid people
listen.
are.
Well, I don't like saying I don't like saying vote around black people anymore because when you say that, they say, "Oh, so we need to get Obama back." Bitch, he's out the race.
It's
He's
like
out the race.
that's not how this works. Like
Not how this works. We are in. Welcome to BMT too, y'all. Unfiltered. I had to get the panel together. I have everybody. My voice is hoarse, so y'all see me. Y'all already know I was sick from the last talk. The last talk I was talking about black millennials and the older blacks, and some people said that, Joe, I think you're being hard on the older blacks, but I don't know. Older blacks already know they're going out the door, so they're like, "Fuck it." I'm trying to get my Social Security. Fuck y'all, young niggas. Y'all ain't trying to vote. So
basically,
we're gonna do a talk about that later on with Michelle and MOT because it seems like niggas don't understand that Social Security is probably gonna be building that goddamn wall. But let's go on to something else. I wanted to do this topic, and I'm gonna say it, but I had to put some little hyphens on it. Don't bitch about black women. I'm gonna say that again. Don't bitch about women in the community if you didn't vote. I see a lot of y'all like to make y'all little YouTube channel. I see a lot of y'all like to make y'all post. I see a lot of y'all motherfuckers talk about the black woman. I see a lot of y'all talk about the police this, the court that. I'm seeing a lot of y'all talking about traveling. Listen, at the end of the day, motherfucker, you cannot refute that everybody's trying to come here to this playground. Nobody else is trying to go to the other playground. They probably want to go there for business, but they're not trying to go. This is one place where you can vote somebody in, and if they fuck up, if we actually come together with a set of laws, we can kick their ass out. So I'm going to pass it on to the panel. I'm going to give you some tissue, but I'm all sort of fucked up, yelling at niggas like I was Moses. I'm going to pass it off to my co-hosts, Jay and Healthy, and also Nichelle and MOT. Y'all can talk about it. What's going on with black people and voting? Why are we, of all the most disenfranchised human beings in America's, not trying to vote? Let's talk about it.
I'll start. I'm just gonna say this, and this is and when we're keeping this, I'm just putting this out there. We're keeping this nonpartisan. So we're not talking about who did what where, but I just want to say, like Josiah said, that there's a lot of black men making excuses for everything. They have 9,000 excuses. They have 99 excuses as to why they can't vote, but won't stand in that line. They'll stand in line for sneakers. They'll stand in line for fucking any other kind of bullshit, but they won't vote. And the thing that we found interesting today when we were looking at the numbers and the polls, we saw black women standing in those lines. We saw black women standing in those lines. Where are y'all, fellas? Y'all are too fucking busy talking about polygamy, polygamy, moving to Africa, all this other bullshit. But y'all aren't here trying to save yourselves, trying to save your sons, trying to save your daughters. Where the fuck are y'all? Next.
That's very true.
Part of the problem. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sister.
I was going to say, part of the problem that we have in our society is black men want to put the blame. They want to put the blame on the government. They want to put the blame on the black woman. If the black woman had not started accepting government benefits, if the black woman had not started calling the police on them when they beat their asses. In other words, if you were doing right, my brother, the black woman would not have had to use the government in the first damn place. You mad at the government and the black woman, but I hate to say it like this. Y'all remember Driving Miss Daisy? The brother put his son through college driving Miss Daisy. Brother is talking about, I ain't gonna be no damn chauffeur, but they signing up like I don't know what to be Uber drivers. What the hell is an Uber driver? Can we break it down? Our black people had business acumen. We could have gone out and started our own businesses, but we too good to be driving white folks unless we doing it through Uber or Lyft. We too good to be sitting up there delivering food from our own restaurants to our own communities. And we got too good to even hire black lawyers, black doctors, black CPAs, other black professionals, because all of a sudden, now that we can buy from white folks. Somehow or another, white folks are supposed to care about us more and do better for us. No, my brothers, you need to understand that your mother, and I'm sorry for the brothers that had a white mother, you couldn't help that. But at the end of the day, you did have a black grandmother somewhere along the line. That our love was so powerful. White men used to hire black women to love their children. Did I feed and love their children? Did I make that clear?
Yep.
That's how powerful the black woman's nurturing instinct is. So once black men recognize that, the real nurturing instinct of the black woman, and they take their rightful place to do the right thing and protect us and our children, we won't need government. We won't need to call popo on them. We won't need to put paper on them. Do the right thing. Mamas, tell your sons to do the right thing. I can't help it if you made bad choices with the men that you chose. Don't put that burden on your son. Don't tell your son at least he's better than his daddy. Shut that door down now, because he's not as good as you would have wanted your own father to have been to you. That's my message.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Healthy.
And this is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, some of the reasons why I kind of stopped fucking with that Hotep shit, you know, because they on some against the government type shit. They on some against voting and all of these things. But at the same time, it's like, put some money in the super chat, donate so I can buy beans.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't get it.
He be killing me with that shit.
I don't understand. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And like that's some of the reasons like why I left, man. It's like that information. It's good. It's okay to be black conscious. It's all good. That's my background, but it does not move your feet. It does not keep you engaged in the black community like you need to be.
Don't be so woke that you sleep.
Exactly. You so woke, but you only talking to other woke people, quote unquote. You know, exactly. Eyes wide shut and feet not motherfucking moving.
Did I tell you I got kicked out of TD Jakes' church because his wife?
What happened?
Wait a minute. His wife got a group of African American families, husbands and wives, together. I had 3 babies under the age of 2, and he told the men to leave because he wanted to talk to them separately. TD Jakes caused me to be left in the sanctuary with 3 babies under the age of 2. Then his wife started mouthing off about how we needed to tithe, not 10% of what we make, but 10% of what we want to make. So you sow, so shall you reap. So if you want to make $100,000 a year, you need to tithe $10,000 a year. I said, bitch, I don't make 10% of what I want to make. So
right, exactly. That's like, come on now.
All of this tithing, give me money. You need to show people that you got God's blessings by materialism. Excuse me. The only blessing I really and truly want for my kids and myself from God, the ultimate blessing is to spend eternity in heaven. Mm-hmm. Okay. So all those clothes and cars might weigh me down, so I miss my blessing.
Exactly. And
okay, I'm just saying like that.
Back to what I was saying. It's important for, like, I just want to get on a brother's case for a minute because, like I said, it's a lot of fuckery going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's important for us to get out and vote. And I'm not saying that as no cliche rock the vote type bullshit. When it comes down to this local shit, this shit really affect us. Mm-hmm. It really affect us, from the judges to the sheriffs to certain amendments. Like, it really affect us. And no, you can't just run to Africa, because when you take your ass to Africa, you're going to be voting over there. Or you trying to go under the disguise of business. You carry your ass to South Africa with that bullshit, they're going to burn your ass alive.
And you still got to pay taxes here.
Trying to scheme up on some business and try not to be involved locally in voting and being a part of the community.
And you still got to pay taxes here. Even when you leave, you still have to pay taxes here.
Exactly.
So you ain't getting away from that shit.
Exactly. So it's important for us to be engaged. And for us polygamous brothers, we talk this family talk. We talk this legacy talk. We talk this big time protection of our wives talk. All this is important, and that's why we need to be voting. This is why we need to be engaged. We can't just be stuck up in the house with our wives smoking on some weed, trying to have sex and have threesomes and all that shit all day. No, we need to be in our fucking communities. In my opinion, the purpose of polygamy should be to be engaged in the community. It should be to be a beacon of light. It should be to build families. It should be, you know what I'm saying, to show other people, you know what I'm saying, this is what family is all about. It's like, this shit is important. I can't stress that enough. This shit is very important.
Did you say polygamy or polygamy?
I said polygamy.
I said polygamy, niggy.
but some people practice polygamy for how she said it. I get it, that nigger shit. I totally understand it. You know what I'm saying? But
polygamy is more than one woman. Polygamy is more than one man.
Yeah, no, I was saying polygamy, lit niggas.
Polyandry is more than one man, more than one husband.
I was just talking strictly about some nigga shit.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yes, Don Gordito, you do only have to pay taxes if you stay a citizen here in the United States, but chances are 9 times out of 10, most people aren't going to renounce. Let's be realistic. Say what you will about the United States. You know, we talk a lot about voting and all of this other stuff, but at the end of the day, you ain't giving up that U.S. citizenship. I'm sorry.
If you're going to Africa, you need to have some good American money back in you.
Right,
you're gonna be a
right,
fool.
exactly.
They're
you're
gonna
not
look
giving
at you
up
as an American. They're gonna
you're
call
not
you a
renouncing
Black American.
You're not renouncing that United States citizenship, because when it's all said and done, when shit get deep, when shit get dark, you can take your blackity black ass right to the U.S. embassy. I'm an American.
Just like they do, just like they do when they over here.
Exactly.
So this is your home. Represent your shit.
You pull that American card quick, fast, and in a hurry. Ain't nobody trying. I mean, most people in their right minds aren't necessarily giving up their American citizenship. That's the truth right there. You know, that regardless who you vote for, regardless, you know, if your guy won or didn't win, you ain't giving up that American citizenship. I know I'm not.
Those rich people, they give up theirs. They give up theirs when I'm
right. I talk my shit all day, every day, but when it's all said and done, I still got that U.S. passport. And that's another thing too, is that a lot of these dudes that's talking about African women, you know, I pulled up a chart that, and a lot of these dudes, first of all, you know, it costs at least $5,000 to bring a woman here, because people want to come here. So you're not going to go over there and think you're not going to try to get a woman to come back. 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to come back here. They're going to want to come back here. It costs at least $5,000 to bring a woman here. That's another thing. But anyway,
all right. So
moving on from that, but go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've been down.
Oh, I know. But no, you're good. But I just want to say though, you know, and that's another thing where men want to leave the country, but they also have responsibilities here. There's a guy, what's his name? Healthy. Nature Boy.
Oh Lord.
You know,
we ain't gonna do that right now. Right now. You know, Jay said that for another show. Not tonight. Not tonight.
It's like I was just gonna say
on Friday night.
Friday night, Jay.
I was just touch on it because we're talking about leaving the country. It's like that's another person that left the country, but he got back child support orders and felonies and all kinds of other shit. So it's like a lot of these men, you know, there's a few different things going on actually in Florida. They're trying to restore voting rights to felons, which I think is a good thing if you
they got permission to,
right, exactly.
I've seen that amendment.
Let me stick my tip in this.
Oh Lord, you gotta stick your put some lube. Can I get some lube first?
Hell no, because honestly, I want to say first, if you did go out and vote, I'm very proud of you. I know some of that doesn't mean much to some people, but I am very proud for those black individuals. Michelle, you can mute yourself real quick, dear. Black people, you can't make demands.
I like it that half up, half down thing.
Hang on, let me just have to mute her.
I want my hair like this, but all platinum.
Let me go ahead and just mute her real quick. Okay, you can't make demands, black people. You can't say, well, if I go to the Republican side or I go to the Democrat side, what are y'all gonna do for me? Because that's not their job. Understand this. Even when blacks were voting back then, they still didn't get the resources that we had today. They still understood, I have to work. I have to put in time. I have to be there in the home. I have to be steadfast at my job. Y'all like to talk about the golden age of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all that other good shit. But those people out there were voting and dying to vote.
Take your time. Take your time.
You know, I'm trying to, you know, my voice hurts, so I got to save it up. Let y'all talk most of the time. Save it up, and I'm going to pass it on to somebody else, MOT or somebody. It hurt me deep down in my soul because I didn't see that many young black men out there voting. You would think you, as much as the world disingenuous sees you as a blight, whether you put that hat on or not, ain't nobody takes your black ass serious. Whether you got a strap, nobody. I want you to understand this, black man. Nobody fears you. You are the least feared man on the states now. You're not. They fear Pablo. Pablo coming up right now. The peninsula, they fear him. They don't fear because you do not make no changes like you should. You don't try to fight to be in your home. They were voting for sheriffs, judges, school board, everything that deals with you and your black ass in your household. You had a chance to make a change on that. And then if you say, well, voting don't change anything, that's bullshit. Because if you had enough people go down there, you could actually have chosen.
And that's said about people that don't even be voting.
Exactly. Every single time. Single time. I'm sitting here watching CNN now. You can't sit here and tell me that voting don't fucking matter.
Let's go on. Let me pass it to MOT. I'm gonna try to keep this because, like I said, I just want y'all to remember before I pass it to MOT. Y'all got mad when Trump won. Y'all niggas didn't vote. And Trump knew that y'all niggas weren't gonna vote. That's why he said, black people, what do you got to lose?
Trump won in Florida, Joe, by 100,000 votes.
It's okay. Don't worry. He gonna win again. He gonna win again.
Anyway, I'm keeping it bipartisan, but Trump won by 100,000 votes.
It's okay. That's all it takes, baby. Hell, it only take one goddamn vote. Something nowadays.
Right. But so, I'm just making a point. 100,000 black men that probably ain't vote. But anyway.
It's okay. They don't worry. When that new 2K dropped, that's what they were at. That new 2K. All right, MOT, what's going on, brother?
What's up?
Let me drink.
It's time for people to understand. Whoa, who left?
In the show.
No, I think she'll be back. I think she has some things to take care of. Don't worry. Okay. Keep it going, brother.
Something that people have to understand is if voting didn't mean anything, why do you think they're trying to take it away from you in little swaps?
Exactly.
I mean, because here's the deal. Voting is a check on their power. That's how much power you have over them. And all you have to do is show up one time for 30 minutes every 2 years to make a simple change in your life. And you don't want to do that. Think about how much time you waste doing all types of stuff on the planet, but you don't want to register to vote, make sure that your address is correct. Hell, if you're too lazy to vote, fine, have the vote come to you through absentee ballot. I'll do that. But it's just that people have to stop focusing on things that don't matter and start focusing on the things that actually do matter. So, listen, man. This one time every two years or 4 years is your only chance to tell them people that this shit ain't okay. And if you don't take that opportunity or show up, you ain't got nothing to complain about. I understand felony and all that. We're not talking about that. But I'm talking about the people who can obviously participate and participate. There's really no excuse. You can afford to pay the consequences your whole life. You mean to tell me you can't show up 15, 20 minutes, stand in that line, come in very early, get in and out of there in 5 minutes to go let these people know that, hey, this ain't cool with me.
This shit bigger than Trump.
Way bigger.
Because that's the thing. Trump ain't gonna be in office forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like whoever you voted for ain't gonna be in office forever. You know, yeah, it's definitely deeper than Trump or or whoever.
That motherfucking sheriff is gonna affect you way bigger than Trump is.
Governor's gonna affect you way bigger than Trump.
Real talk.
Local government
talk. Them judges. Real talk.
You know
little amendments. Oh yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can
hear you.
Go ahead. It's a little bit loud, but we can hear you.
Is right now the information is online in every. Excuse me, I have a bunch of kids that are happy about voting for the first time, so forgive me. Every city has at least a 5 to 10 year plan. Online somewhere, if you go look for it, they have things called overlays that are going to affect you and your children, where you live, where you shop, where you go to church, how you're. So there's a plan being made that by the time you vote, that new administration is going to carry out the plans that have already been made. They can make minor modifications, but this is the problem. We need to stop playing chess. Start playing chess, which means planning 5 and 10 years down the line where we need to be or where we want to be, because that's the way the system is set up. It is set up for urban planning. Urban planning is taking into account the number of people that are going to be going up and down the roads. The number of police officers they have to have at specific intersections.
I'm gonna slide off right quick.
Go ahead.
All right, so.
When we are trying to catch up, we are trying to catch up as a people about what's going on with our school system. They already have your child's school curriculum planned the day that they start school. What do you have planned for your child the day he starts school?
Bingo. And you said something very profound about they have a 5 to 10 year plan. What is our 5 to 10 year plan?
Exactly.
Folks. Like, we have no plan. Oh, fuck voting. That don't mean nothing. You don't got no plan, brother.
I'm gonna ask because you just started. Y'all two sparked up something. MOT. Why is it that the black man seems to not like he has a plan anymore? Like he's just coasting along with whatever people are giving him or telling him nowadays. Why does it seem like that?
They don't know what this power is worth. That isn't something that you can explain to somebody. That's something that you just have to have in your society and life. There is no plan that somebody has to come and explain to you how important it is. This is something that you have to walk in with. Understand. This is your responsibility as a actual citizen. You have to understand that you have rights and responsibilities as a citizen. Your life is more than sitting around suffering the consequences.
Yep.
You can do more than that. And complain about things that you think that you can't change, but there's a way that you can change it. You could overthrow the government every damn 2 years. Don't act a fool out there, but just be out there. Make sure your address is updated. Go in there and pull the damn lever. I don't care who you pull it for. Just make sure that you're making a well-informed decision while you're doing it.
Hey, you guys, close that door for a minute. Close the door. Taylor, close the door for a minute.
Okay.
Keep having.
I think, and MOT, I'm gonna say this because for a while now, and I'm gonna be for real, man, but I've been reading a lot of y'all posts. I've been reading a lot of things that people have been saying. And y'all always say that the white nationalists, that the white man. Let me tell you this right now. You see, when you don't exercise your voice, somebody else will speak for you. I remember back, if you watch some of the old movies, they said that boy is too dumb to speak. I'll speak for him. When you don't exercise your right to speak, you see, this is why whenever you get to the court and y'all say, this is why a lot of you black young men are afraid of the court system. You see, the reason why the black woman is not afraid of the court system because she put that certain man or that woman in power. And because whoever puts them in that type of power, in that seat, they have the right to get to talk their shit. They have the right to actually get to exercise how they feel. You see, that's why when y'all go up before that certain type of man, see, black men, you're not putting the brother who has your best interest in the seat or in the place where he needs to be. And you see, how do I know that this system works? It's because I look at the Arabs. The Arabs are doing that. The Muslims are putting themselves in certain areas, certain spots. held to the point now they got people empathizing for them. This is no slight against them, but we understand that they understand how diplomacy and democracy and the republic work. You see, once you start understanding your power, you see, y'all get mad when somebody gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you don't control that sheriff because you didn't put him in that power. You see, when something happens to white people, that motherfucker is gone like that. See, that's their power. You gonna say, well, we're black. We don't have. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You see, the thing about it is you don't put your money, your capital behind you. Y'all want to know why the gays are the most feared, one of the most feared in this state, in this capital? Because the gays vote. They put their money behind them in everything that they do. They are well focused. Black people, we're not focused like that, like we should be. This is why we jump at the coattail to anybody or anything that sounds like it can pull your black ass out of the fire. If you think I'm lying, then why did y'all get happy for Obama? Then you got happy for Trump. Ask any conservative. Any conservative will tell you Trump is not a conservative. We know that.
Real talk.
He just fits what we want. We rather deal with him than deal with Hillary. Oh, I know I'm off the script, but I'm letting y'all niggas know for real. Choose two devils. And a lot of black people, y'all get mad at that. Y'all don't read. What do they say? If you want to hide something from a nigga, what do? Put it in a book. Now it's just called right in plain sight. They literally, if you went to go vote, they told you everything you was going to legal. But I know we're supposed to be talking about they're talking about legalizing weed everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's big down here.
How many black people, and I'm gonna start off with Healthy, go over to Nichelle, and then go over to MOT. How many black people do you know are running dispensaries? Black people running dispensaries.
None I know of personally. No.
Nichelle,
a lot of weed though.
Yeah, hold on. Nichelle, you know anybody running a dispensary that's black?
I don't know anybody who could qualify because I personally work with Negro to get the oils legalized. And even to qualify as a doctor to give the prescriptions, we're not qualifying because it's a much more thorough background check. And don't get me wrong, there are people who are excelling in it, but they just won't make any money off of doing it.
MOT, you're a businessman. Surely there are black people that are owning dispensaries left and right and making all types of changes. Is that not true?
Can I ask a simple question? How many black people do you know have a liquor license?
Shit, man. As much as we go to the liquor store, ain't shit. You think we done? Okay. You think we done took over the market? All these goddamn rappers. I don't know
if y'all saw my post today, but Eric Garner was selling something that is legal. He was selling cigarettes. Just because they legalized marijuana does not mean it will be legal for you to sell.
Mind you, he bought his own damn cigarettes.
But it was illegal for him to resell it. The rules are already in place. Everything from driving under the influence, walking under the influence. Make it legal so that Negroes think they can walk outside high as a kite, because unlike alcohol, it's going to stay in your body for a couple of days.
And it will reek. You will smell it off of somebody. I don't care how good you think you are.
This is a setup. They're going to fill some more beds at county. They're going to fill some more beds at state. Because at the end of the day, marijuana legal. I'm smoking it in my own house. Yo, do y'all remember the brother who got the police called on him because they could smell his barbecue?
Yep.
It is a setup, my brothers and sisters. We did not sit up there and say, this is the way we want you to legalize marijuana so that we can make a profit off of it. We said, if you legalize it, we'll buy. That's all we said.
MOT, why is it that we keep on falling back into this type of system? Because they did the same thing with legalizing they had the prohibition on alcohol, correct? And I know, but you live in Mississippi, so there's a lot of goddamn if y'all remember the General Lee, Dukes of Hazzard, all them boys run through all through the dirty South, all from Mississippi,
running that moon,
Georgia, Louisiana. Yeah, that's all. That's all them places down in the South. That's what they ran them through. Why is it MOT that these brothers are not? Why are they not understanding that these laws are effectively impacting them, but they're not trying to change them?
The problem is the perspective is all wrong. What they see people get quickly, they get that stuff quickly because they have 100, 300 years of participating in every single election. You can't beat 300 years of participation in election with voting one time and not getting your way. Not getting your way should get you fired up and get the fuck back out there.
Talk about it.
Every other time that it should be for vote. Like, okay.
No, you cooking, brother. Cook.
We missed about this margin. So, okay, so we're going to get out there even further. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to reach down and get even more people to show up for my work. They do that shit all the time. We don't do that at all, period. I mean, you know, when I be down there in Mississippi, hey, you want people to vote? Go down there with a big-ass bus, have a big-ass free barbecue right by the Polo Center. Guess who's showing up to vote? Every single person. Period. Hey, you know, you got to win an election, you got to win an election. But it's just that we want the quick benefits out of.
We have to understand. I mean, I know I don't mean to sound crash, but brothers used to be known for being Dr. Longstroke. You need to be Longstroke when it comes to elections. You need to be Longstroke when it comes to business. You got to be in there. You got to work it. You can't be like, oh man, you know, hey, I'm Mr. Minuteman. I want gratification within the first 2 minutes, or I'm out of there. I mean, come on now. You got to have a little D control. You know what I'm saying? In politics and in love, you have to have a little D control. You got to know how to hold off for the real deal. You know what I'm saying? That as far as business.
No, go ahead. I'm about to cook after you finish.
As far as politics go, we need to sit back as Black people. We got civil rights. That was 1960. But what have we gotten since then? And what do we want? The Black codes are gone. What do we really and truly want to take us to the next level? We said we wanted minority contracting opportunities. Then we turned around and allowed the minority businesses that are really and truly controlled by white people, but with a Black face, to the place of real down home, homegrown Black businesses.
Or other minorities getting our incentives underneath the disguise of being us. You know, you have people coming over here setting up shop that's not Black Americans, but they're getting our incentives underneath that minority shit. Come on, fam. Come on, brothers.
We're not under the color. There's no color called brown. What race is the brown race? I want someone to explain to me where the brown race came from. Indians are part of the red race, not to be racist, but they were considered the red man. The Asians were considered the yellow man. We were considered the Black man. There was no damn brown race. Hispanics are just as much descendants of Europeans as the Italians are. Hello?
I'm gonna say this, but I want y'all to understand this. What y'all saying about you can't just let me show you how y'all messed up. When Black people vote, they look to see a change happen that same year or the next week, pretty much. And it doesn't work like that. I think y'all said it so perfectly where everybody's had a few years ahead of you in voting. Now, right now, you have illegal immigrants that they are pushing for to allow them to vote. And I can promise you, the illegal immigrants are gonna keep on voting for what they want, what they need. So that way they soon enough will get that job. What some of y'all need to understand is that if you don't speak, you know, you can't have no control over what comes over your head. And sad to say, y'all get. It always bothers me about black. I'm gonna be for. I don't get mad at white people no more. I really don't. I don't. I know y'all can say, "Well, Joe, that's the white devil. Keep an eye for." Usually, the same person who's telling you to watch out for the white man is usually in bed with the white man. Let's just be for real. Usually, I thought Don Lemon was a fucking joke when he was saying that shit. Yeah, he has a white husband and all white friends. I'm like, when the fuck did you hit this epiphany? And then that's the case. Why have you not doggone divorced your husband? You never see them come up with a plutonic black family and say something like that. No, sometimes y'all gotta look behind the agenda. Black people didn't start no Black Lives Matter.
Nope.
They didn't start that. Did y'all start the NAACP? Y'all didn't start that. There's not a lot of things that you started with your own. See, the thing about it, and I'm gonna say, I don't mean to hurt you, but if I do, I do. I'm told I'm going in no lube. Black people don't believe in their own power anymore. They don't believe in that.
Black men don't believe in their own power. Real talk.
Black men, we have become a former skeleton of what we used to be.
Like a pit bull with no teeth.
And this is why, and it hurts me saying this, but we got to be for real. I'm not trying to beat up, but I got to let you know that, like MOT, Healthy, and all of them saying y'all gonna run to other countries, but see, other countries come here because they know that, listen, if you ain't gonna vote and you gonna give up your spot, give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Give it to me.
They say, and I talk to them. That's what they say.
You see, their kids are coming over here and getting into schools that your tax dollars pay for. They go to the colleges that you refuse to go to. What you look down on jobs, they take those jobs willingly.
And not only do they take the jobs, I mean, I'm going to say it to you like this. I'm one of those people that loves experiences in life. I went to work for an Islamic law firm. And one day I was being chauffeur driven by a gentleman who told me he was doing Uber so he could learn the layout of the land.
Wow.
So that he could open up his own taxi cab company, because he had been doing, wait a minute, y'all ready for this? Let me drop some knowledge on y'all. There's a thing called U visas. U visas. They are for the best and the brightest. The Pakistanis and the Indians had realized they could have a legitimate business person come over here with collectively $1 million and open up one business or one or two businesses in the hood, and then pay black people maybe $200 or $300 to come in there and beat them up, and they would get what's called a U visa for their relatives. Wow. They would cooperate with the police. Every report that I had where I was applying for a U visa for someone who had been here on a tourist visa that had been helping out at their cousin's shop, helping out, coming by to visit at their cousin's shop where a black man in a hoodie robbed the place. They were getting to stay in the United States because they were willing to cooperate with the police to bring the black man in the hoodie to justice. It was a scam. They were paying our law firm $5,000 for every application we did. And they were paying the brother who was arranging all this mess $300. We sell out cheap, don't we?
Yes, we do,
bro.
Yo, they had a plan. Did we? And this guy was telling me he was learning. He was doing Uber to learn the routes, the most popular routes, so he could open up his own cab company so that he could have his relatives driving in the car with him and they could get jumped and get a new visa.
I don't want to be.
I'll tell the truth.
No, you're doing fine, but we were supposed to talk about the border. We were supposed to talk about the border later on. We'll do that talk another day. y'all again. Right now, y'all don't complain. That's the only thing I really want to say. I've never seen so many black politicians on Facebook. I've never seen so many black politicians at the doggone liquor store, coffee store. It's like all of y'all know in our soothsayers. Y'all get mad that your ass is getting kicked out of the home. But yet, did you vote for the laws that keep you from easily being dismissed in court? You get mad at the way how the school systems are being set up for your children. About the medical systems.
Mm-hmm.
Understand this, brothers. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Nobody kept you from out this. Nobody.
And we also have to, Joe, not to interrupt you. I always have to say this to my brothers and sisters. We cannot sit up there and say that the black man had not figured it out. The African Methodist Episcopal Church was founded by a black man before the civil rights. He got his money together. They bought his business away from the white folks so they could have church every day. They couldn't get loans, but they made sacrifices. We know how to do this. We have to stop sitting up there saying black men don't know how. It's in our genes.
No, that's true.
We know how to make a way when there is no way.
That's true. And I'm not gonna hold you for that, Michelle. I'm not gonna hold you for that, Healthy.
Very true.
Because see, all of y'all keep saying the rich are keeping the poor man poor. And the thing about it, I ask you is, how much are you willing to sacrifice to get to that next level? You see, to make money, you got to be willing to start sacrificing parts of your soul. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that, but see, I'm gonna get into dirty how I started making my funds. How I started climbing to the top. I had to start sacrificing. Days I would wake up with no sleep. Meals I missed, time I missed. I gave up 8 years of my family to make my fortune. I want y'all to really understand me. I give up 8 years of a woman's touch, of a warm bed, traveling around the world with bullets flying over my damn head. Now, everybody got their own way how they make their damn money. But understand this. Nobody kept me from what was mine. If one door closed, I fought for another door. You see, this is why now more than ever, the higher tier people are they're more eyes on that immigration population, because they see that they're hungry. You see, black men and women, you have become docile. You just started to accept whatever it is. And then your cop-out rule is, well, it's the white man, the America KKK. But see, you forgot, when you leave outside of the states, they see you no more than just as a white man. You may have black pigment, but you are a white man in blackface. That's it. Y'all don't have to like me for saying that, but I'm just being for real. Go to Africa. You are a white man to them. Y'all may not want to hear that, but I'm telling you, your mannerisms, when you go see those Africans, when you really go see your ancestors, where they live, why did they just take that rock and bust that pig in the head? Why are they walking bare? Why are they washing off at the stream? See, you'll be asking questions as if they're savages. But see, you don't understand. You are a colonizer to them. Your mindset is no longer like that. See, some of y'all may talk that good shit like y'all want to go back and that y'all can colonize. But nigga, if you could not even fix your own fucking community, you can't talk no shit to no goddamn African if you can't even fix your own goddamn place.
Speak on it.
Y'all got mad at Trump calling them shitholes, but nigga, you live in a goddamn shithole community, but you don't fix your own shit. You get mad at a white man for talking shit, but see, you'll clap at a black woman, but yet you won't face that white man and fix your own shit. I'm gonna say what I gotta say now. If y'all don't like what the fuck I gotta say, get the fuck off my goddamn screen. Unsubscribe. I told you we're unfiltered. You can't bitch at this black woman for voting for the goddamn judge that favors her in the court. You can't bitch about the sheriff who got his boys that he chose to put his foot in your black ass. You can't say shit, baby, because you did not want a change. You can't get mad at taxes if your ass did not vote. I'm trying to let y'all know this, man.
Hey, Josiah.
What's up?
I don't know if you spoke on the census.
No, I didn't talk about it. Go ahead.
The census is every 10 years, so it's actually coming up. It's actually coming up in 2020. And a lot of Black people don't fill out the census.
Never do. They miss them like the Jehovah's Witnesses do.
They don't fill out the census because I guess they scared that the man might find something out. I don't know.
The white man don't know where I'm at.
Right. And the thing about the census is, that's where the money comes. That's where federal funding comes from, for programs, for schools, for benefits, for all of that shit, for housing, whatever the case, for all different kinds of, for your roads, for your schools, for your police, for all of that stuff is based off of the census. And that's another issue I have. Voting, obviously, obviously that's one thing. But that is also something you control, is the census. If you fill out the census correctly, that's how do they know you exist? How do they know where to put the money at if you don't want to fill out the census form?
They damn sure ain't gonna put it in your Black community, but they don't think that your ass is
right,
inside
because
that
you don't
house.
Exist.
They think
right,
that house is abandoned. This is why a lot of Black projects go underfunded. Let me say this right now. This is why whenever I heard some of y'all niggas, and I'm gonna say it, I don't give a fuck. When y'all went to goddamn White Daddy Trump, like Kanye did, and say, Trump, we want funding for HBCUs. If I was Trump that day, I would have told y'all to get y'all Black asses out of my fucking office. Y'all didn't fuck with me, you didn't vote for me, and you didn't want me.
Not only did they not vote for him, they didn't vote for anyone.
Niggas, talk about it. But yet y'all get mad when y'all
mad because you ain't being served.
All that shit. But I'm like, y'all not even putting the people that really fuck with you, even in the shit. Y'all got mad at Rachel Dolezal, and the bitch wasn't even fucking Black. At least she was right. Y'all. But y'all wanted her ass gone. You see, about your nigga.
And I say all the time, I could talk my shit about Trump because I voted. I didn't vote for him, but I voted. You got motherfuckers talking shit who didn't vote at all.
If it's the main thing that I know is there.
I think this is the thing. I think this is the thing about it that really gets me. Y'all hope that niggas start.
I'm gonna say this about voting. For both parties. Part of the problem is, how many of you participated in your precinct convention?
Oh,
y'all even know what I'm talking about? Did y'all caucus?
The Black
That's
caucus?
where the power is. Caucus.
Yeah.
Precinct convention.
That
at the end of the day, you can change a whole party platform by showing up after the polls close at your precinct convention or your caucus.
Wow.
It's a very simple step.
I believe I went there and we talked.
It's a very simple step.
But see, the thing about it, and I know what you're getting at with that. The problem is, Blacks think that voting is a trend. I'm gonna tell y'all how dumb some of y'all niggas be looking when y'all be trying to make damn voting a trend or something cool for y'all to wear off or something.
Can you mute yourself, Michelle?
Yeah. Unmute yourself whenever you want to talk. The thing about it is, some of y'all niggas be trying to make this shit. See, this is why y'all said Kanye was crazy, but some of y'all be crazy just like him sometimes. Because Kanye did. I'm not gonna front. Kanye brought up good points. And at least he's putting his money where his mouth is. But at least he's donating money. Mind you, he got a MAGA hat on, but he's donated to Democrats. I told y'all Kanye don't got no loyalty to anyone. He donated to a Black woman, a Democratic mayor. Healthy, did he not? To help help Chicago.
Yes, he did.
I can't get mad at Kanye.
Chicago needs help.
Yeah, at least he's doing that. See, a lot of you motherfuckers won't even try to put no capital. See, this is why a lot of these y'all got to be careful who y'all fuck with and listen to, because I see a lot of these rappers and a lot of these motherfuckers talking about coolness, sell out this and that. But see, I don't see these motherfuckers writing checks. And you see, one thing Kim must have told his black guy, listen, baby, if you're gonna say crazy shit, write a damn check. At least you don't look too goddamn foolish. But see, y'all niggas say, oh, woe is me, the white man did me wrong. But see, then after the end of the day, they're gonna say, well, what money did you put up to fix your community? We have problems with our community. We put up neighborhood watch. We paid for street sign. We paid for speed bump. You see what I'm saying? So that way, they saw we were serious and we wanted to change. It was a $7,500 thing that did in our pocket in taxes. But see, the minute you start saying taxes and that you got to pay for change, see, white man don't get scared of that. But he's going to pay for what the fuck he wants. But see, you niggas, y'all hear about, oh shit, nah, man, I ain't paying for that street. Nigga, you drive on that street and pay for your rims, and your rims getting all ate the fuck up by them potholes. But see, this is how dumb you niggas are. You get mad about the street costing money, but then you'll go put on rims that get dented up and fucked up. Now you can't do a damn thing with them. You get mad at the black woman and say, oh my God, I don't like what you do with my child support money. Nigga, you didn't vote for that fucking judge. She did. She had enough common sense to leave. See, y'all keep choosing these ain't shit projects in these ain't shit situations, but you want everybody to feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you niggas anymore. I don't.
Real talk.
I really don't.
Yeah. Complaining about her putting certain judges in, and she's the one that's going to get served first over you, brothers.
Get served first. And after that, I'm saying that black bitch can talk all the shit she want, but you did not vote for her daddy. She did.
And she going to get served.
She going to get her paperwork.
When she called the laws on your ass, she going to get served.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Brenda? Yeah, you voted for my
They know her by first name.
And believe me, some of them do know these officers by first name.
Tyrone is tripping again? Oh,
yeah, I got it. Don't worry. You want to do it again. You want to sit in there. But y'all can't get mad. You can't get mad, black man, because you did not use your voice. But don't worry, Ching Chong will use his voice for his goddamn store.
But y'all want to talk about nation building, though.
See, listen.
Exactly.
Listen, one thing that the black people understood back in the day, and I was going to put up a picture. If it ain't worth dying for, you ain't got shit to talk about. Y'all like to go out there and no justice, no peace. But you don't vote on your justice. You like to talk about, oh my gosh, poor so-and-so. Y'all I watch y'all get mad. But see, that's the problem. Y'all are like a Hulk that does not know how to control your anger. This is why I tell the main panel on BMT, and I'm proud of our people. We don't argue off of emotion. We argue off of facts. We argue off of facts. If you don't flex your power, whatever power you got, you can't talk no trash. If y'all truly just the same way y'all can go pick up your friend.
Joe, since you were a member of the military.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a member of the military. Yeah. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm causing the static. Since Joe is a member of the military, a very trained military. So how are we gonna have a nation if we don't have anybody willing to die to protect that nation?
And why y'all niggas in the street don't respect our black military veterans?
Here's the thing about it. I see.
I didn't mean to make everybody get quiet, but how are we going to be building a black nation if we don't have a military?
Here's the thing about it. You got these young bloods dying, these young niggas dying in the street, shooting up innocent people for a goddamn street corner they don't even own or pay property tax on. See, this is how I know some of y'all niggas are crazy. This is why they always throw that murder per capita in your face, because y'all ain't good for doing nothing but genociding your own damn ass. This is why I tell everybody this, and I don't give a fuck who get mad. Don't be telling me to go back to the black hood to go fix that shit. I'm not fixing that shit. I didn't vote for it. If they tore it down and put up a fucking super mega mart Starbucks, I would not be mad. Right where your grandma's house is at. I would not be mad at them niggas. Because you didn't do shit. You didn't contribute. It's just like they say in Hunger Games, let the odds ever so be in your favor, nigga. But it was never in your favor because you did not put up your tribute, bitch. So I tell y'all, take 2 seats. You get mad at Big Booty Brenda when she takes your goddamn tax money and leaves and go find herself some goddamn other dude to fuck with because you did not speak up. You can't get mad at them, bitch. You can't get mad at the Ching Chong who got a weave store. He voted. You did not. Y'all talk about, well, I don't know who to vote for. Well, nigga, shit. Why don't you run? Listen, I was on city council before. Yeah, this black dude did. Jay, listen, I don't ever agree with Jay. Hell, if you look at one of Jay, you saw that feed with me and that one lady just arguing. That lady argued with me for goddamn 2 hours, y'all. Damn. I said, bitch, I hope you keep this same energy to go vote. If you don't do nothing else.
But the thing is, a lot of these, you say you don't know who to vote for, but now we have cell phones, we have Google. Now there's absolutely no excuse whatsoever that you don't know who to vote for.
And if you're so retarded where you can't read, at least vote your values.
If it's not a world star twerking video, nobody's going to see it. It's not going to be world star. Nobody wants to see it. If it's not going to be a fight compilation, if it's not Michelle out there, fucking 3 niggas in the hotel, nobody wants to see that shit. If it ain't talking about how to get some pussy, nobody want to hear that shit. It's like whenever y'all have somebody positive black that is literally trying to tell you that it's going to take hard work to make a come up, y'all don't want to hear that nigga. That nigga sounds like a sellout or a plague. But then let there be somebody tell y'all some dumb shit. Everybody wants to jump on the board. I'm watching goddamn Joe Budden's dumb ass talking about the culture is being sold out by white people. But I'm like, hold up, nigga. You ain't even talking about voting. Why the fuck are we listening to you? Y'all got T.I. telling y'all how to vote. The nigga can't even vote. Yeah, he does.
But the thing is, these same dudes will talk shit about T.I.
Listen.
They'll talk shit about T.I. They'll talk shit about Diddy. Who else was? And guess where Diddy was last night? He was at a rally for Gilliam last night. They'll talk shit about all of these. They'll talk shit about these rappers, but won't. But right. But like you said, for somebody like Joe Budden. Oh gosh, can you please mute your phone?
Yeah, the racetrack.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But like all of these, but like you said, somebody like fucking Joe Budden's, but they'll sit there and follow somebody like Tommy Sotomayor. All Tommy Sotomayor does is diss black women all day.
But he gonna vote though. He gonna vote. Listen, y'all can't listen. All I'm saying is this before we go. If you didn't use your voice, I don't want to hear shit. But every time I get on the panel, I'm gonna ask y'all, did you vote? I'm proud to say the majority of veterans, I collect SSDI. Yeah, I do. I voted. But I wanted to protect my money. I wanted to protect my stingy white people money. That's my money. I fought for it. I got shot for it. I got my ass kicked around for it. So it's my fucking money. I'm gonna vote.
And maybe that's the thing right there. Niggas feel like they don't got shit worth nothing. So they feel like they got nothing.
Niggas are still looking for 40 acres and a mule.
Listen, you know y'all give up on that reparation shit. Nobody give. Listen, build your own, buy your own goddamn 3 acres in a fucking goddamn fucking dog, and then work your way up, niggas. Y'all can't even cut your own damn grass, but yet y'all want 40 acres. Like, speak on that bullshit, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why fucking MOT said, listen, if you don't start building, you can't talk shit. If you don't have a legacy, you can't talk shit. Because you didn't put in. You didn't contribute. Don't be coming at Jay about how many men she done fucked if you ain't contribute to her goddamn funds to get to try to fuck with her. You can't talk shit about Healthy's lifestyle if you do not contribute to Healthy. Don't talk shit about Michelle's fees for her to get her in court if you ain't gonna pay her. Don't talk shit about Black Male Talk if you damn sure ain't paying for this goddamn channel or any of my goddamn shit. We done tonight. Y'all can take it for all the fuck y'all want to take it. I ain't taking this for no damn hour. I'm sick as fuck. I'm tired of talking to y'all black ass. I've been talking to black people. I never talked to black people this much in a goddamn week.
Oh God, Joe. So this means you about to go into hiding now?
Listen, for once, a black woman actually made me get quiet. I just got quiet in the goddamn car. I just let her talk for 30 minutes. I ain't never listened to a black woman so fucking long talk about goddamn Obama. And how something about she reminded him of Denzel. I'm like, you ain't know no fuck.
Huh? Oh Lord, she probably needs to get laid.
Sadly, she does get laid a lot. So I asked her how many men has she ever slept with. She said 4.
What'd I tell you?
She said, she never says, but I've been with 4 men at least. I'm like, oh.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you the number's 4?
I said, you're so full of shit. You ain't no damn 4 men. I know she's lying. She had to be.
I told you the number was 4. I told you that a couple weeks ago. I did not.
4 men in the back car. Man, all her goddamn church people were looking at her like she was crazy as fuck. 4 men.
4. The number is 4, Joe. The number will always be 4. I keep telling you that.
I don't know what to believe out of y'all girls anymore. Jay doesn't rule.
I called it. Did I call it? The number is 4.
Listen, the next topic we got coming up tomorrow, we're gonna probably try to find some time to talk about it. Is pretty much a church cult going on. We gotta talk about it later. But I'm tired right now.
We're gonna talk about Colts.
Listen, there's a smooth looking Michael Jackson.
Joshua Holmes.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, Jay. He probably could bag you too if he.
Oh hell no!
Jacking and start beating you with it. And come on, Dave.
Father love.
Beat me with. If you were paying him for that shit, goddamn boy, I know I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong business, man. I didn't know. Goddamn. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us on BMT 2 Unfiltered. I do love my panel. I love them more than the moon, y'all. On November the 9th, we're gonna do a special.
November the 9th is my birthday.
That's why we're doing a special because it's Lady J, and she.
I don't know if I'm gonna be around, but that's my butt.
Her ass ain't going nowhere. We got her ass. I got her for at least 1 hour. But so we're gonna before somebody steals her away from us, we're gonna try to do a channel. I'm gonna try to do an episode. I try to do an episode for all my people. I got to find out Healthy's one. I tried to do something special for Mobu, but he was doing him. Shout out to Mobu's channel. I think Dirty Blurge, they got a channel coming up. Also, MOT, he has a podcast channel. That he gonna be on fire on his goddamn podcast. He gonna be talking a lot of shit to y'all.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Jay's like, oh god.
No, because you know me, I'm not doing a channel. I ain't got the patience.
You're gonna go to MOT's goddamn shit. He wants you definitely on there. Everybody wants Jay. Y'all listen, y'all can't have my I know y'all talk that shit, but at least I pay for her, goddamn it. At least I pay for her. Y'all niggas want her for free. Fuck y'all. Listen, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
Pay me. Y'all make it seem like she's free. I'm gonna start charging y'all niggas. If I keep seeing any of my people in Healthy or Jay on your shit, I will put you like a goddamn pimp. Like, why you fucking dealing with my goddamn content writers? Get the fuck away with that shit.
We got that fire, man. We got that fire.
Pulling my people and thinking I won't be calling y'all black asses out. Y'all definitely don't be having good fire content with these niggas. Y'all be making my people look boring. I don't be liking that shit. We're gonna get off, y'all. I'm tired. I'm about to make me some more Ricola goddamn soup and go to sleep. All right, y'all. Love y'all very much. Thank y'all for voting. And peace.